Your place, your money. Brought to you by Rogue Credit Union and AARP.
Welcome to Your Place, Your Money, joined today by Chuck Harwood. He's the Director of the Northwest Region for the Federal Trade Commission. Chuck, thanks so much for taking the time today.
Great to be here today. Thank you.
Yeah, and I know we've talked before, and a lot of our focus has been on scams, and certainly right now, after a disaster like the Almeda fire and these other regional fires, there's a lot of opportunities for people to give, and we're, of course, encouraging people to do it. But there's a right way and a wrong way. What are some red flags people should look out for?
Yeah, well, the season of giving is getting an early start this year. But what people need to know is, anytime you have a disaster, and you have financial losses, you have desperation, scammers are going to be there. They're like the vultures who will just pounce on desperation and despair, frankly. And so people need to watch out for them, because the last thing you want to do is be donating to a scammer rather than giving to a legitimate entity that you want to support. So scammers do a couple things. Red flags to watch for include, first of all, pressure. Scammers just pressure. That's what they do. That is part of their goal. It's to try to get you to give quickly, give right away, and they will pressure to get you to give to them or give to the cause they want to support. Secondly, just because something is online, because you see it online, doesn't mean it's okay. Online does not equal legitimate. You have to do some research yourself. Scammers are really good at making their donation sites look legitimate, or they may use social media, or they may use crowdfunding. But just because you see those online doesn't mean it's safe to use. Thirdly, don't go by name alone. Scammers try to make their scams or their charities sound like the real one you've heard about. They try to make them sound better than the real one. You need to do some research yourself. Finally, get specific. Scammers will be very vague. They'll say lots of flowery things about what the charity they're trying to get donate to will do. But you want to know specifically, how is this going to help people I want to help?
And we're running out of time, but I do want to ask you, what are some tips for people to make wise choices when it comes to their giving? Do
your research. Check with, type in, for example, the name of the charity and type in scam after when you do your checking. Go to the FTC's website, ftc.gov, charity, and you'll find places to research. Finally, check with the Oregon Department of Justice Charitable Activities Division. Charities register with them.
Chuck, those are some great tips. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Great to be here.